What's up, Wishers? My name is Teej, and we are here on Wishers Tea Time. As you can see, this is a cool container. But what's even cooler, aside from the temperature, is we have a guest with us. His name is Kev Keys. Welcome.
Hello.
I'm sorry if you find this a little weird, but I need to have something in my hands. That is the goal.
I get it.
Do you want a spoon? No, I'm kidding. Welcome to Wishers Tea Time. I hear that you have a present person that you know, that I too know. Maybe you do. Maybe I heard it wrong because I was eavesdropping earlier when you were talking to Simon. And do you happen to know the secret spot LA?
And Cameron?
You do know them?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
How awkward if it was the wrong person. But yeah, welcome. So Kev Keys, that is your stage name, of course, unless it's your real name. Cool name too. But what exactly was it that got you interested in music? Was that something you were like growing up to, was already part of your life, or how was it?
Well, I grew up in an abusive home, and music was like one of the few things that with my stepfather, we didn't really have much of a relationship, but music was one of those things where he liked music, so I kind of followed behind that.
Oh, okay. So that was maybe like a connection between you two?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, and so eventually once I started playing the piano, just messing around, it kind of became like an escape as well.
Got it. Was it, because I do know for some people their music is sort of the way they show their emotion, or something that is a way for them to sort of let the people know what they're feeling, because they're not very open like that.
Yeah.
So is that how you take your music?
Yep.
More of like a personal journal?
Exactly. Some people journal, some people put their stuff on Facebook.
Yeah.
I make songs.
Do you also create, like, lyric-wise, do you write songs as well?
Yep, I write, and I have topics, everything from love to sadness to being annoyed to being really relaxed, kind of.
Do you have any mad songs, like angry songs? Like, you're wrong, and this is how you're wrong. Because I know that there are some artists that start off with angry songs because people like put them down, you can't make it in the music industry, and then they bounce back with an angry song.
It's just not, being mad is like, it's not really my natural vibration. That's all it is. I get sad. Sad is one of those things I have to work with. Yeah. And happy, but the mad, it's like, it takes a lot to get me mad.
It does?
Yeah.
Good for you. LA traffic will get me mad real quick. Aside from that, as you know, maybe you don't, but this is tea time, so I'm actually going to be making you a drink.
Yes.
And at the end of the show, you're going to be rating what this drink tastes like. So while I'm making the drink, I'm also going to be inquiring about your musical career. Okay. Hope you don't mind. If you do, it's too late to back out now.
Okay.
But yes, also the drink is a surprise because we love surprises here. So Wishers, ignore whatever I'm doing and focus on what he's saying. But are you working on anything interesting right now? Like any original music, any concerts, opening shows?
I'm working on a project. I have a bunch of songs that over the last 3-4 years I've written, and I've just been hesitant to put out. And so now I have a collection. It's about 7 songs, 6 or 7, depending on how I'm feeling that day, if I want to keep the 7th song. But
okay. Are you releasing them all as like drop singles, or are you also doing like an EP?
I'm releasing them as singles.
Okay.
Yeah, so single, trying to budget for the music video, making sure I have social media content promoting each single. That's the plan.
Do you know if you have like set dates for them already, or are you gonna like stagger the release or like a weekly release? Do you have any plans about that yet?
So February 17th is
okay.
the date that I have planned for my upcoming single. It's called Cali, Florida.
Florida.
Cali,
Like
Florida.
Cali, Florida, or?
Like Cali, it's like Cali, and then Florida.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is there, okay, so let's talk about this one because this is
Sure.
probably the most recent release. Are you okay to talk about it?
Oh,
like
yes.
it's all produced and all of that,
All
just
of it.
waiting to release.
Yep.
Okay, so what does Cali, Florida sound like, and what is Kev Keys usually sounding like?
So to answer the first question, Cali, Florida, it has a laid-back, beachy feel to it.
Okay.
I kind of produced it with guitar in mind, live drums, live bass sounds. It sounds very acoustic. And originally when I did it, I actually did my voice and like almost like an auto-tune.
Oh,
Found
okay.
out that I didn't like that as much, and then started to do the more acoustic, making it sound like I'm on a live mic at maybe like a live performance right on the beach. That's the
Okay.
feel.
So are we hearing like background sounds, like beach waves kind of background sounds? Okay,
It
that's
starts
cool.
off just like that. Yeah.
And for Kev Keys, what kind of sound do you typically go for? Is this the kind of sound that Kev Keys is? Like this is the OG Kev Keys sound?
No, it's not. Actually, my thing for, people that have kind of like heard me over the years, over the last 10 years, it's typically R&B,
Okay.
soul, love songs, or maybe even sad songs. That's
Sad love songs or just sad songs generally?
both.
Okay.
Because it's sometimes the sadness about just the day in general.
Yeah. Like I really wish that, I didn't wear this color today because now I have ketchup on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the things, like one of those the concepts that came up was the idea of being like a homebody, especially
Okay.
during the pandemic. And it was like a feeling of like, I'm sick of being home, but at the same time, I have so much anxiety about going out. And so
Right.
I'm in this between.
Like I don't want to stay home, but I don't like socializing.
Exactly.
Okay, so aside from Cali, Florida, do you have any other songs that are already out now? Okay.
Yeah.
What are those ones?
Yeah, so one of those songs is the Homebody song. That one came out last year. I have one that I wrote for my wife, actually, and we got married last year.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. That one's called Running Circles. And then I have 2 albums that are out. One is called Zoom In, with about 8 songs that went released in
Do those all
2018.
sound similar, like R&B-ish, or is there something different going on with each of them?
Each of them. So the second one that I wrote was called Coping Skills, and that was dedicated to mental health awareness.
Okay.
And that really had the whole feel of like a lo-fi R&B feel.
Oh,
So some
I like
things-
lo-fi and R&B.
Me too. Those 2 things, I love when I hear a nice lo-fi beat with a nice, smooth, laid-back voice. That's something I just
That's
love
true.
listening to.
Yeah.
And
Do you ever plan ever maybe, because 8D is a thing now, especially with ANC headphones and stuff, where it sort of loops through your ears on each
yeah.
side. I feel like with lo-fi R&B that will sound like top tier.
yes.
Maybe that could be something from your present. But you do have all of these stuff already planned out, and we do have already a set release for one of them. If the Wishers did want to stay in touch with your music or any shows that you have, where can they follow you and your music?
I'm an IG man, so you can follow me on IG at kev.keys, so kev.keys.
And for musical platforms, is it kev.keys as well, or just Kev Keys?
So it's just Kev Keys, and it's on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, Google Play, YouTube, wherever you find your music, it's there.
Got it. So Wishers, kev.keys on Instagram, probably where you're gonna get the best updates, but Kev Keys on musical platforms if you're interested. And I finished the drink. As you can see, I promise I did not just pull this out of my bag. There's footage. But this is actually I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's a honey yuzu green tea.
Ooh.
Iced.
It
It's
sounds
very
good.
simple. It's very simple, but also fitting for the weather. And speaking of simplicity, we would like to thank one of our sponsors, Leon LA Eyewear. At Leon LA Eyewear, style comes hand in hand with their simple design. From stylish shades to prescription glasses, Leon LA Eyewear has got you covered. Make sure to check their other products. Just visit their Instagram page at Leon LA Eyewear. And here is for our rate my drink. 0 meaning maybe you should rethink your barista life. 10 meaning you can probably open a shop.
And I could be honest.
And be honest. Be absolutely honest. I think it's gonna be a little watery because the ice melted.
I feel like it's wine. I gotta open it up a little bit.
Yeah. I have a straw. You want a straw? All right.
Mmm. 10.
10?
Yep.
Bye, guys. I'm leaving Wish. I'm gonna be a host.
That's good.
Barista somewhere else. Again, though, thank you so much for joining us for this interview. Kev Keys, everyone. My name is Teej, and this is Wish. USA Wishers, keep on wishing. Bye.
Thank you.